Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Both Sox look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Jay Groom, a southpaw from New Jersey, gets the starting gig in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good.
All right, come on.
Now to the plate, Benito Batista. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Batista.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over 350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Standing in, Lewis Nicholson, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They have really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping into the box, Fernando Tatis. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanic to you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Nicholson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. In now, Byron Buxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Buell. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate, Antonio Nunez, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 0-1 the count, and there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, Dero, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Jordan.
Here comes the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Here we go, guys. Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
That's inside. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hernandez ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Devers.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Devers makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays 0.
Hey, nobody out now.
Stepping in, Daniel Robertson. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Robertson
took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Get your pitch, huh?
Willie Othamus will be next. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Barreto's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And guys, let's take a look at Rafael Devers. Got rushed to the big league super quick because the guy could flat rake. Defense has lagged a little bit behind. Had some throwing issues early, but working on his craft and continuing to get better every year.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second.
Let's go right here.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Flores moves over. 2 down. Now at the plate, Junior Lake. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Junior.
Here's the pitch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lake, the former Baltimore Oriole, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, number 18. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Number 18.
A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. To 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby. I ripped that up there. Huh?
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Ramon Flores is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
We got one here. We got one.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Junior.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Lifted in the air to center field. Lake is in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Ryder Jones up next. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. First pitch of the at-bat. To get a piece of that for strike 1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get the kick. Straight up. Straight up.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Justin Williams. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Williams.
Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Up next for the Rays, Brian Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Come on, big guy.
The 1-1.
Right here.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
Wait for a good one. Drag
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They still trail 1-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the third inning. And as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you,
Leading
Heidi.
off for the Red Sox.
Into the box
The
now,
catcher.
Blake Swihart. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Strike one to start the at-bat.
No one out now.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a point.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike
Hang on now.
zone.
Let's go, kid. Come on, fuck.
1 and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3 and 2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. One gone here in the Boston third. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, we got one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. In there, 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Hernandez has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays 0.
No outs yet, no outs.
Leading off the inning, Benito Batista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angle, velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Come on.
Full count, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. Standing in, Lewis Nicholson. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Bradley is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis.
Now batting, designated hitter, Fernando.
First pitch on its way. Managed to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there.
That misses. 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2, 3-2.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Stepping up now, Antonio Nunez. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey, let her fly right here.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, you get a good one up there, huh? Hey, we need you right here. One time.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Terrence Jordan. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, she didn't rip it there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
And now a pitch on the way. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Robertson takes it in. And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 1-0.
Hey, no outs.
Now at the plate, Daniel Robertson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit on the ground out to short. Barreto fields cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. And that misses for ball 1.
Down there. Leave it down.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hey, 2 out.
Hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Rays have drawn even at 1 apiece.
Well, you really can't blame the man on the mound. He single-handedly kept them in this thing. But with 1 swing of the bat, we're all knotted up. Things are officially interesting, and we're in for a good finish in this one.
Ryder Jones is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Hey, see it, drive it. See it, drive it.
Hit out towards second. Nunez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 18, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 18.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Here's the first pitch to him, and a high strike to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Got no outs.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Fouled off.
Let it fly. Let's go. Trust your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Here's the 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lake will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Bradley Jr.
From the stretch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
Hey, here we go.
And there's ball 1.
Real keen eye up there. Yeah,
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Driven nicely into the gap.
There you go. Come on, baby. You're up. You're up.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Nice hit right there.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Franklin Barreto. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So stepping in, Justin Williams.
The right fielder. Justin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Behind 0-2 now.
All right, one time right here, kid.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
One time right here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Center fielder, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Hernandez, 0 for 2 line thus far. Now a bunt attempt here, and this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Second attempt here. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back easily.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
And nice and patient. Get your pitch. Pull it up on the ground. Let's go right here. He's going.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Number 3.
In now, Lewis Nicholson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Chopper up the middle, reined in to second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Hey, come on now.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis.
The designated hitter, Fernando Tatis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But
and the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready once again, Byron Buxton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Fielder, Byron.
And a ball 1-0.
Attaboy, nice take. Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey,
well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, get in with your best stuff right here.
Count remains 2-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's the first out. Digging in once again, Antonio Nunez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Here we go.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Next up for the Red Sox, Terrence Jordan. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Hey, have a rip. Like you can.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Easy out. Easy out. Plays it first.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Come on, let it fly.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit hard down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Let's go, big fella. We'll be right here.
Yeah, all right. Here we go now.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
Got him lunging for one there as this is pushed fouled off to the left. It's 1-2 now.
Let's go.
Hit sharply on the ground. Optimus gloves it, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Here you go. Let it fly right here. Here we go. Now let's go.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. So striding in, Willie Optimus.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Let her rip one time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Lifted into center field. Buxton moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Junior Lake.
Now, yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Can up there, huh?
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Hey, kids, see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat. Is this count to 3 balls and 2 strikes?
And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 18. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The designated hitter, number 18.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Swing and a liner.
Get down.
And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So a 2-run shot to left center, 4th home run for him on the season, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Yonny Chirinos comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Chirinos is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not
swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 3rd home run for him on the year, and with it, the Red Sox have taken a 4-1 lead. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby deal. A ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Called strike 2. 3 runs already home here.
Come on. Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. He loses him on ball 4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Hey, see if you can drive it. What do you say? Come on, let it fly right here. Let it fly.
A 1-0 delivery. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is there, 1 away.
Eat it.
Here's Byron Buxton now.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Get up on the ground. Let's go right here.
Schweihart leads off first with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Robertson scoops it up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Striding into the box, Antonio Nunez.
The second baseman, Antonio Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nice take.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Hey, need you right here. 1 time. Let's go. take a cut now. See your cuts.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And it's gone. That one cut through the sky like a hot knife through butter. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Brock Andrews takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 10.
Terrence Jordan will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 down now, 2 down.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top, 7-1.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. At the plate, Ryder Jones. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Kimbrell's ready. Here it comes on 1-0. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hard hit ball to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Williams.
The right fielder, Justin Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go right here.
To the left side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
2-2-2.
He'll get it into second, and he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Hernandez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise. Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Here we go. You got this.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the
fouled away.
Hey, get your pitch. Make it happen right now, huh, kid? Don't let him score. Get your pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing the eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Liner.
Come on, ball. Get on up.
All right, turn. Find it.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score. Ty Burnitz enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Got hold of him right here.
Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox lead it 7-2. So striding forward now, number 18. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Lake waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Ready to take his hacks again, Ramon Flores, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Full count, 3-2.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, let it rip 1 time.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2 balls and a strike to count. Runners on first with 1 down.
All right, come on now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, big guy.
And that pitch is almost unfair right there. 20 miles per hour slower than the previous pitch, but he's got great arm action with it.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
On the bag, on the bag.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Swihart hits a little over the 270 mark. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Flores on third. Bradley is over at second with 1 down in the inning. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. And next up will be Franklin Barreto.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Franklin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he will make it back to third safely, as he didn't have much of a chance at advancing that time. The 0-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline. It eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Boston strands a couple. They're on top 7-2. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Fernando Tatis. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Hey, nobody out now.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Round third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Striding in, Daniel Robertson.
The third baseman, Daniel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out. Now batting, Willie Optimus. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet.
Right here. Let's go.
Hey, 2 out.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Struck him out, and the Red Sox break out the Brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the Brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Red Sox sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Jay Groom with his 4th win this season as he finishes 7 innings, allowing only 1 hit. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.